never said you wanted to be an actor.
But I think I've been pretty clear that I like being the center of attention.
And Robbie's teammate is Xander McCormick, who is dating Emma.
That's right.
I know, we can't believe it either.
Look at Dimple.
She's white.
An angel's an angel. What do you think?
Maybe.
I'm so sorry she didn't make it.
Thank you for trying everything you could to save her.
You snooze, you lose.
Who cares?
You. That's who.
I will take this piece right here, please.
This is such f***ing shit.
Skai Jackson is sharing rare pics of her son, Skai. On July 18th, the former Disney Channel star shares a series of pics to Instagram celebrating her son, Skai.
So I feel like it's harder for us actors to grow up, especially when you do come from Disney Channel.
Right.
And then even when you're going out for roles to play a teenager, you then have 30-year-olds going out to play for the roles of the teenager too.
Have you ever wondered what really happens when a child star tries to break free from their wholesome image?
Creep that's been following me.
Buzz off, you freak!
Before we dive into Skai Jackson's shocking transformation, you need to know about two bombshells that rocked Hollywood: a secret arrest at one of the happiest places on earth, and a pregnancy announcement that led to restraining orders and abuse allegations. But what you're about to discover about her toxic relationship and current single motherhood will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. Born on April 8th, 2002 in Staten Island, New York, Skai Jackson wasn't supposed to be in the spotlight. She was just a regular kid from the boroughs, the daughter of Kia Cole and Jacob Jackson, sister to Aurora and Nala Jackson, and cousin to Taj Harris. But at 9 months old, something shifted.
First fell in love with makeup when I had just turned 13. I was watching a bunch of YouTubers like Patrick Starr and all these amazing people. And I was like, you know what? I want to try that.
But makeup wasn't her first love. Acting was. And it started before she could even walk.
How old were you when you started modeling?
9 months old.
9 months? Oh my God.
9 months old, and then from there, first commercial at 1.
By age 4, she landed her first movie role, but it was a Band-Aid commercial that changed everything.
Like, I never would think that people would be like, oh, you're the girl who would sing that Band-Aid song. A lot of the time, especially when I went back to school after filming that commercial, every classmate would make me sing the song.
God, was their home on tight no matter what. One fingers, toes, and knees.
Here's what most people don't know. Skai was working before she could understand what working meant. She appeared on Boardwalk Empire.
Daddy!
Yeah, my sweet pea.
Royal Pains.
Yeah. Fibula. Excellent.
And Louie. She voiced characters for Dora the Explorer.
What's your name? My name is Issa. You need a boat if you want to cross Big River.
Bubble Guppies.
They don't want to play piggies anymore. They all want to play the wolf now.
Well, then who is playing the piggy?
Team Umizoomi, and Kick Buttowski's Suburban Daredevil. This wasn't a child playing dress-up. This was a child building an empire. And behind every child star is a manager. For Skai, that manager was her own mother, Kaya Cole. Kaya didn't just guide Skai's career. She fought for it, protected it, and sometimes went to war for it on social media when trolls attacked her daughter. But everything changed in 2011. At 9 years old, Skai auditioned for a new Disney Channel show called Jessie. The role? Zuri Ross, the sassy youngest child of a wealthy couple who hires a small-town nanny to care for their 4 kids.
Busy job. And I pull her in there anyway. So I tell my parents that I would like her to be our new nanny.
Okay, so I had auditioned for Jessie, I think in my agent's office. I would go on I would go on auditions all the time. So it was just like a regular audition for me. I think I knew I was auditioning for a Disney Channel show.
The screen test was intense. 4 other girls competed for the role, but something about Skai stood out.
Not like in a rude way, they just thought probably that person wasn't the best fit for the role. So they kept me there for a while, and then they kept giving me like new scripts. Like, okay, we're gonna give you this new script. Can you memorize it in like 10 minutes or like just take a look at it and then come back in the room and do it? And that's what I did.
Just like that, a 9-year-old from Staten Island became a Disney Channel star. But here's where the story gets complicated.
For me, it was hard to balance the two. I love being in front of the camera. I love doing my job. That was my passion. But off camera, I just wanted to be me again, like who I was, just a fun girl who loved to have fun and play with her Barbie dolls and not be recognized all the time.
Jessie premiered on September 30th, 2011.
Wow, you do have indigestion. Seriously, it sounds like the last days of Pompeii in there.
And became an instant hit. Skai's character, Zuri Ross, the adopted daughter from Uganda with a stuffed animal named Mr. Kipling, captured hearts. The show ran for 4 seasons, airing 98 episodes until October 16th, 2015. But behind the laughter and the bright lights, something darker was brewing.
And then I was being bullied in school, mainly for just being short and just like looking a lot younger than all the other classmates.
The decision came down to a choice: stay in New York and continue being bullied, or move to Los Angeles full-time and embrace the Disney life. Skai chose Hollywood.
I feel like if I made that decision to stay home back in New York, I probably wouldn't be where I am today now.
The move changed everything. Skai was now working Monday through Friday, surrounded by adults, learning a schedule that would make most grown-ups exhausted.
Monday, we would have a table read. A table read is where you sit at a long table with the writers and the cast members who are in the episode, and you read through the script.
7 years. Skai spent 7 years of her childhood in this cycle, but she wasn't alone.
I always wanted to be on Disney Channel, especially when I watched people like Raven Simone, and That's So Raven was a show, and I really looked up to her.
On set, she worked alongside Peyton List, Cameron Boyce, Karan Brar, and Debbie Ryan. They became family. They played basketball during lunch breaks, pranked each other, hid shoes before scenes, and created memories that would last forever.
We were literally act crazy on set, like we would do the most. So it was always like a really good time. But yeah, we always pranked each other.
But not all memories were happy ones. When Cameron Boyce got his own Disney XD show, Gamer's Guide to Pretty Much Everything, in 2015, the cast was devastated.
When Cameron got casted for Gamer's Guide, I was really sad because he was leaving and I wouldn't be on set with him all the time and I loved him around.
Cameron's departure led to the creation of Bunk'd, a spin-off series that followed 3 of the Ross children, Emma, Ravi, and Zuri, as they attended Camp Kikiwaka in Maine.
Hey, Chuck, this is my bed. Okay, we can share. It's all yours.
The show premiered on July 31st, 2015, overlapping with the final season of Jessie. Skai continued with Bunk'd for 3 seasons, from 2015 to 2018.
It says here it's delicious right out of the box. Try some.
Ugh. I'd rather eat the box.
But by age 16, something inside her was changing.
When I was on Bunk'd, I believe me and the original cast members, we only signed a 3-season deal.
The decision to leave Disney wasn't easy. For 7 years, Disney had first rights to everything she did. Every opportunity, every audition, every potential role, Disney could say yes or no.
So, there were certain opportunities that I did miss, and I just thought that because I was going into my adulthood years soon, that it would be nice to transition from Disney and do other stuff.
In 2018, Skai Jackson walked away from the channel that made her famous. She was 16 years old and the world was watching. But freedom came with a price. The bullying that started in elementary school followed her online. At 10 years old, she joined Twitter. At 11, Instagram. The hate was immediate.
I joined Instagram, I did notice like a lot of hate comments, or people would just like nitpick at my appearance just to be funny. And a lot of people go through this, like the most popular people do.
But Skai learned to fight back, and when she did, the world took notice. In 2016, rapper Azalea Banks made racist comments about Zayn Malik on Twitter. Skai, only 14 years old, called her out publicly. Banks responded by mocking Skai's mother and making inappropriate comments. Skai's mother, Kia Cole, jumped into the fray. The feud exploded across social media. Skai later told HuffPost, "I felt that I just had to voice my opinion because I have dealt with bullies over the internet and in person."
People know I'm an advocate for I'm going to speak out on about it because I think it's really important, and people go through these struggles every day in life.
But that wasn't the end of Skai's feuds. Not by a long shot. Rumors swirled about tension between Skai and her Jessie co-star Debbie Ryan. Neither addressed it directly, but fans noticed they rarely appeared together or mentioned each other on social media. Years later, they seemed to have reconciled, but the damage to their public image was done. Then came Bunk'd Baby. In 2019, rapper Bunk'd Baby, real name Danielle Bregoli, accused Skai of creating a fake profile on X to publicly diss her reported relationship with rapper NBA YoungBoy. According to TMZ, Bunk'd Baby believed Skai had her eyes on NBA YoungBoy herself. The accusation sparked a war. Bunk'd Baby posted screenshots. Skai denied everything, and fans chose sides. The drama consumed social media for weeks. But 2020 brought Skai's biggest spotlight moment yet, Dancing with the Stars.
That was on Dancing with the Stars, and there was a week they were like, you can be anyone that you want, who do you want to be? So I was like, Janet Jackson, it has to be her.
At 18 years old, Skai competed on season 29 of the show, finishing in 5th place. But more importantly, she proved she was more than just a Disney Channel star. She was a performer, an influencer, and someone who refused to be put in a box. In 2019, Skai published her book, Reach for the Sky: How to Inspire, Empower, and Clap Back. The title alone told you everything about who she'd become.
Key to a good clapback is, first of all, I don't like to clap back all the time. I do it when it's necessary, just to set the tone, and then I just leave it at that.
But controversy followed. In one incident, Skai faced backlash for asking fans to pay $5 to enter a raffle for an Apple MacBook. Critics accused her of scamming fans. Skai clarified, the money goes toward the prize, and like I said, if there's anything left over, I'm doing a second giveaway soon. I do not need money. The criticism stung, but Skai kept moving forward. She signed with Canachero as the face of their fragrance line, traveled to Paris for the first time, and shot campaigns in New Mexico.
I'm working with Canachero. I'm the new face of their fragrance. Yes, I am. Bloom Up.
Movie and TV roles started coming. The Watsons Go to Birmingham showcased her dramatic chops.
They need to know because I had to make sure I practice all the songs and know how to run service. Oh, can I, Mommy? Please?
She appeared in 3 episodes of BMF, Black Mafia Family, the crime drama series on Starz.
My mom is a nurse and I'm the oldest of 5, so she made sure I knew CPR. I'm Ashley.
In 2024, she starred in The Man in the White Van.
You're Mark from Memphis. I'm Patty. Annie, I'll just meet you out
A
front.
thriller that pushed her further into mature territory. Then came She Rose.
Seriously, for better or worse, this is a trip I'll never forget. I mean, Ezra just took a bullet, repaired her broken relationship with Diamond.
An R-rated action film about 4 friends who travel to Thailand only for one of them to get kidnapped by a cartel.
It's called She Rose, so it's on Amazon Prime and select movie theaters. And it's about 4 best friends that go to Thailand. We're expecting to have fun, but I end up getting kidnapped by the cartel.
The transition from Disney to adult roles wasn't easy.
I mean, it's kind of hard when people look at you a certain way and they're used to seeing you a certain way. So when you're finally doing these roles, they're like, what the heck? And they think it's like weird, but it's like, I'm growing up too.
As she grew up, Skai became more vocal about mental health. She openly discussed her ADHD diagnosis and how it affected her work.
It's because also too I have ADHD, so with me, I'm always wanting to do something new. It's like even when I go to the gym now, they will have me do a circuit of 3 rounds of a workout.
But nothing could prepare fans for what happened next. On August 8, 2024, Skai Jackson was arrested at Universal Studios Hollywood. Security observed her pushing her boyfriend during an argument. When officers reviewed video footage, they determined she was the primary aggressor. She was arrested for misdemeanor spousal battery. But here's the twist. Skai and her boyfriend both denied any physical altercation occurred. They claimed they were happily engaged and expecting a baby. According to BBC News and South China Morning Post, the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office reviewed the case and declined to file charges due to lack of evidence. Then, in November 2024, the confirmation came. Skai Jackson was pregnant. The same girl who sang the Band-Aid jingle at age 4, who played Zuri Ross from ages 9 to 16, who danced on national television, who wrote a book about empowerment, that girl was about to become a mother. But the father's identity, that's where things got dark. Skai's ex-boyfriend is DeAndre Bergen, also known as Yerky Yerky, a digital content creator. According to Yahoo, Bergen reportedly met Skai while he was incarcerated. Their relationship, from the start, raised eyebrows. On January 2025, Skai gave birth to their son, Kasai. The joy of motherhood, however, was short-lived. By mid-2025, Skai filed for a restraining order against Bergen, alleging abuse.
People know I'm an advocate for anti-bullying. I'm going to speak out on about it because I think it's really important, and people go through these struggles every day in life. And for me, it's kind of like my duty with the big platform that I have.
The court documents painted a disturbing picture of their relationship. Bergen had a history of legal troubles, including being arrested for parole violations and other outstanding warrants. Skai feared for her safety and, more importantly, for her son's safety. The restraining order was granted. As of now, Skai Jackson is a single mother to a couple-month-old baby boy. She's navigating motherhood alone without the support of Kasai's father. The identity of any current boyfriend remains unknown. Skai has kept her personal life extremely private since the abuse allegations surfaced. What's remarkable is how Skai looks. At 23 years old, she still appears incredibly youthful, almost unchanged from her Disney days. Her skin is flawless, her energy infectious, and she remains absolutely gorgeous despite the trauma she's endured. It's as if time has stood still for her physically, even as her life has been turned upside down emotionally. Skai's net worth is estimated at $500,000 as of 2025, though some sources claim higher figures. Her earnings come from acting, endorsements, social media partnerships, and her book sales. As for current projects, Skai has been relatively quiet on the acting front as she focuses on motherhood.
I would definitely do like the Disney Plus because like that's a streaming service. It's very much different than the Disney Channel itself. But would I necessarily do another Disney show? No, I would not.
However, industry insiders hint at a potential streaming series in development where she'd serve as both star and producer. She's also been working on new writing projects, possibly a follow-up book that addresses her experiences with toxic relationships and single motherhood. The question everyone's asking, what's next for Skai Jackson? She's no longer the sassy kid sister from Jessie. She's not the teen Disney star trying to break free. She's a grown woman, a single mother to a couple-month-old son, navigating fame, controversy, abuse allegations, restraining orders, and the complexities of raising a child alone in the public eye. Her mother, Kia Cole, who once managed her career and defended her on social media, is now reportedly helping Skai raise Kasai, while Skai continues to work and rebuild her life.
The greatest compliment I've ever been given is that I'm just like so real, like just who I am and natural. Like I don't put on a persona. Like what you guys see is what you get. What you see on my YouTube channel is what you get.
But as Skai prepares to raise Kasai as a single mother, protecting him from a father with a criminal record and alleged abusive tendencies, she's also making sure her son knows he's loved, valued, and safe. The restraining order against DeAndre Bergen remains in effect. Skai has not publicly spoken about the abuse allegations in detail, choosing instead to focus on her son and her healing. The irony isn't lost on anyone who's followed Skai's journey. This is the same woman who wrote a book called Reach for the Sky about empowerment and clapping back. Now she's living out perhaps her most powerful message, survival. She's showing young women everywhere that you can escape toxic relationships, that you can protect your child, and that you can rebuild your life even when everything falls apart. Skai's story is far from over. If anything, it's just beginning. She's proven time and time again that she's a survivor, a fighter, and someone who refuses to be defined by her past or her traumas. From child star to single mother, from Disney darling to abuse survivor, Skai Jackson continues to evolve, grow, and inspire millions who watch her journey unfold. And perhaps that's the most important lesson of all. Your past doesn't define you. Your mistakes don't destroy you, and your ability to start over is always within reach. Skai Jackson is living proof that you can come from the bright lights of Disney Channel and still find your way through the darkness. She's still gorgeous, still fighting, still showing up for herself and her son every single day. And that, more than any role she's ever played, is her greatest performance yet.